So Sony has recently announced the Dualsense PS5 Dualsense Edge controller, and they have finally came out with the pricing. And today I'm going to go over everything I see as well as pros and cons and kind of compare it to what we already have on market from the competition. If you're interested in any of that, just stick around. Hopefully by the end of it, you'll learn something and maybe make a more informed decision. So, the DualSense Edge, it is basically 200 US dollars. It will come out on January 26th, but pre-orders start October 25th. So not that long from now, it will be available for you to pre-order in case you want to pick it up day one. And depending on supply chain, it may be something you'll want to pre-order to make sure you get. The price is $200. What it comes with is swappable back buttons, so you can get these cushion back buttons, and then you can get regular tactile back buttons. Like, the cushion back buttons are kind of similar to their previous back button attachment that they came out with for the PS4, and I'm going to switch over so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. It is these smaller things here. This controller only comes with 2 back buttons. It does not come with 4, but you do have the ability to swap it out for more tactical ones like the normal ones. Then you have these more, I don't know how to say it, but they're kind of like curved or cornered back buttons. And then you also have the swappable thumbsticks. You have the large or high dome, and then you have 2 low dome. This is really cool. I like the locking mechanism, so you can lock it into the controller so that it doesn't have those disconnections and easily breakable. I like that little enhancement. And then again, it could be something where somebody trips, and instead of your controller going flying or the cord going flying, it's your system. So might be a win-lose situation. I really like the case design. The case design's very simplistic and pretty much the standard for what these cases should look like, and it also has the ability to charge within the case. But yeah, that's what you get, and it's $200. Obviously, you get haptic feedback, all that good jazz, but it's, again, I'm gonna keep coming back to that. It is $200. To say the least, I think it's too expensive. I think it should be around 150, 179. But it's a lot to ask for a accessory. But the coolest thing, and I haven't even mentioned it yet, so I'm going to try to shoot it some bail here. This is my moment to shoot this controller some bail. They have created a fix or a repair for something they cannot perfect. You now have the ability to swap out your joystick paddles. The whole thing, the whole system, the whole module can come out, and for $20 you can get replacements for that. I'm not sure if they're 20 a piece or if it's just 20 for a pack. But that is yet to be seen. But you can swap those out. Like, literally, you get that bad drift and you're like, I'm sick of this controller. And you got to buy another one for a whole nother new price. You can literally buy these for $20 and swap them out. Very easy to do. Those are what those little front pieces are that you can actually pull it out. That is really cool. Even though it is a fix for something they can't completely remove from their systems. There's a lot of things that could be issues there for the controller that it can't really stop stick drift from happening. But for them to allow you to invest in your own controller and not request a warranty, and replacement, That might save them some money in the long run, and as well as you some time. So I think that's a really cool feature, and I would love for that to be adopted elsewhere. But I don't know. It's $200, and you don't even get all four back pedals. Um, to give you some comparisons, the offering for PS5, the Scuff Reflex Pro, the Scuff Reflex FPS, and the Scuff Reflex, ranging from 200, 249 to 219. The thing is that this $200 one here has the adaptive triggers, and it has the removable remappable paddles, and it has four, and it still has the customization options and things like that. So it has the interchangeable thumbsticks. It has what you would need at the same price, but at least it gives you the additional paddle buttons on the back. So instead of two, you have four. That may not be a big deal for you. So I understand that might not be like, some people just don't like scuff controllers. I never bought a scuff controller. I'm just providing you what the options are. And then you have to think about the competition. They have been out for a while, and they have been really well received controllers. Obviously, this is a sale. They're usually 180, but they do have all of that on top of the additional paddles. It has the option to change, the modes and FPS type of control scheme. You can change to a fighting control scheme, and it's all within the controller. I'm sure PlayStation has some solution for this, but they did not show it. So right now, I only can compare it to what was shown, and that wasn't shown. It does come with the carrying case, the charging ability, and everything like that as well. And it has the ability to fine tune the sensitivity on the sticks manually. I'm not sure if there's a manual option for the PlayStation, because we only had like a teaser. Hopefully, when it comes out, it kind of clears that stuff up. But they did mention to be able to tighten dead zones and things of that nature. So I'm gonna have to assume that there is some software that's gonna accompany this controller. But again, we have this one here, 179 normally, is obviously on sale right now. And then you have the Xbox Elite Core, which is 129. This one does not come with all of the interchangeable things. Fortunately, this is one that can be customized in their shop or whatever, the design lab, where you can customize it to look how you want. But that's not the point right now. The point is that this is $200, and I don't think we use the adaptive triggers and the feedback and the all of the haptics. I don't think we use it enough to justify that price. I think the controller was a real fad. It really lived and died quickly. I don't find it enjoyable when I'm playing FPSs to have different type of trigger pulls. I do find it immersive, sort of, in single player games, but at some points it just doesn't feel as if it was actually worth the additional money that it costs to actually make that controller. So I say all that to say, I think it will do just fine once it hits a sale of 170, 160. I don't think it's worth 200. It comes with less. It may even do less. And it's one color scheme, which they all are one color scheme, but I hate the white on black. And I think it's going to sell well because it's a first party controller, but I don't think it is as innovative as I would want it to be. Those interchangeable thumbsticks, though, that's a game changer. I want people to adopt that. I think that's really cool because there really isn't a way to fix this stick drift stuff, and for them to be able to find a solution, as in making the thumbsticks modular to be pulled out, That's really cool. I mean, they are getting over on the warranty. People that might buy a warranty, and stick drift is no longer covered under the warranty because you can do modules, or they can just send you new ones. I mean, it's still a win in my opinion, regardless of how it looks. Um, but yeah, those are my thoughts. I don't want to call it a premature. I think it's I think it's a first iteration, a good first iteration. You gotta think back to the Elite series first controller. I mean, like the grips were falling apart, the sweaty palms. It wasn't really the best experience. I still have my old Elite series. It's actually sitting right here, and you can tell like it's the rubber is coming off, but this is the first iteration. Then you have the second iteration, and I just think this is like peak performance in my opinion. But we'll see. I think there's a lot to see here. I think these are weightier. You know, they build is solid. I want to see that on this as well. It's a premium device. I expect premium. This is almost the same amount as a Series S. So I would want that to, I want people to get their money's worth. That's all I'm saying. So if you are going to pick it up, again, the time frame is October 25th. So on Tuesday, you're going to be able to pre-order it for $200. If you want it, I would recommend just pre-ordering it. But let me know what you guys think. What do you guys think of their first iteration of the DualSense Edge? We haven't had it in our hands yet. We can't make too many assumptions. What do you think about the price and what's coming with it? Let me know down below, and I'll be in there. But thank you guys for watching. As always, if you enjoyed the content, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I will talk to you guys in the next video. Peace.